we are here for day 2 of Overland Expo, and our first interview of the day is with Onyx. Many of you will recognize Chris Cortez, worked with us for 10 years about.
Yeah, just about.
Yeah, our longtime editor, still longtime friend, and he is now the trails manager for Onyx Off-Road. Now, the trails are an important part of this product because it shows you where to go when you want to go overlanding. But there's some new features that they're coming out with we're going to talk about today. What's some of the new stuff we're going to see from Onyx?
Man, well, we got a lot coming in the next 6 months, I can tell you that. Some of the new stuff that you'll see in the app right now starts with the active wildfires. So now, automatically, it will load up any current wildfires that are happening anywhere in your area.
That's a big deal.
Yep, give you the boundaries, the current acreage, as well as any other information, and a link to check further updates and details. And that is included with all levels, including the free version, because it's definitely a safety feature that everyone should have.
And then you guys have satellite map layers, you have your own Onyx map layers, and then talk a little bit about how people select the kind of trail that they want to travel on. Can't they make it very specific to their vehicle?
Yeah, you absolutely can. So you can actually filter by your ride type to get trails that are only appropriate for your vehicle width. Especially important for people in 4x4s not getting on a dirt bike, and for dirt bike folks who want to actually get onto some single track and have a little fun. The other thing that's really important to know about our app is that while we don't have you have individually selectable layers, what we've done is we've tried to make it easy to get into the app for anybody, get what you need, and get out. So we've crushed all of those map layers down into our 3 base maps so that anything you tap on and interact with is going to give you more information.
And then what are we looking at for some of the other new features coming up?
So one of the other features that I wanted to touch on a little bit that we actually just released is our foldering system. So as you and I both know, going on a trip, it's important to have everything from your campsites to your tracks, any kind of hot springs along the way, whatever you're interested in, right? So all of their waypoints, photos, and tracks can now be grouped together into a foldering system and saved in that subset. So you never have to sort through this huge list. You can just pull up the trip you want, click what you need, and get it exactly what you want.
And then can you share that folder with others?
Yeah, so that's one of the new things that we're working on right now is that multi-share functionality.
Yeah.
It's not released yet, coming very soon.
That's exciting. And there's other new things that we know are coming down the pipe, including you being able to review the app while you're in the vehicle in ways that you haven't been able to before. So stay tuned for some new updates from Onyx. Very exciting stuff coming down the pipe. So I'm out here with Skinny Guy Campers and Don Fredrickson, who is the innovator of this very interesting new product. The reason why we're here is because it's very different. So this is a cab height camper system that folds all the way up and over the back, which makes an awning and a ton of interior space. So talk a little bit about the key features of this camper.
Right. So the original goal was cab high. So cab high was our original envelope for our design standard, and also we wanted to try to get fully featured. So those were the 2 main design parameters that we set out to try to achieve. And then everything sort of fell into place from there. So by going to the 180-degree fold back, we were able to incorporate a double bed and then open up this space in the middle here. And we're also the first camper of our kind that has the floor height right at the top of the truck bed's rails here.
Sure.
And what that also did is allowed us to incorporate some utility holding space directly below the floor, allowing us to get up to 36 gallons of fresh water, a 20-gallon black tank with a flushing toilet, hot water, 14,300 BTUs of heat, a cooktop and a sink, and a refrigerator, all in a package that when it's closed, it is cab high like a top.
And it's super compact, and you also are able to put it on top of, like, let's say, a deck door system.
Yep, the deck.
So you have a bunch more storage underneath the vehicle, and then is it pretty easy to take off? I can see some spots for some jacks to remove it.
Right. So we also wanted to focus on that. From my background in the regular RV business, I saw people struggle with getting truck campers on and off.
Sure.
Traditional truck bed campers have a very traditional method of tying down and lifting off. So a lot of them have flanges or elephant ears where jacks are permanently adhered. So what we had to solve is a way to get around lifted trucks with off-road tires. So we we devised a receiver to port system that engages our jack. You simply slide the jack in.
Okay.
There's a drill adapter. Basically go around and lift it up. The camper indexes the camper, the truck, using a pin system on top of our brackets. So that perfectly centers the camper to the truck and actually prevents it from moving. And then a simple tie-down system using a winch cable tie-down system that holds it down. So it's a 3-point jack system. You'll spend about 6 to 7 minutes getting it off, maximum. Getting it on, if you're by yourself, you're probably going to spend around 7 to 10 minutes.
Amazing.
So it's quite quick, and we wanted to solve that because we think people will pull them off and put them in their garage, lower them onto a dolly, push them around, because when you collapse them, you can just stuff it into the corner of your garage.
So you got models for 5-foot compact trucks, 5.5-foot full-size trucks, and then a 6.5-foot bed.
Correct. So we actually are going to go beyond that. So this is an example of a 6.5-foot short box. It's a standard American short box. This is an example of a 5-foot mid-size. So
Sure.
Your Tacomas, your Frontiers,
Rangers,
your
all that.
Rangers
Sure.
in the Colorado and the Canyon, right?
Sure.
And then the 5.5 is a very common F-150, the Ford Raptor, the
Yep.
Crewmax,
Tundra.
all that stuff has sort of that 5.5 foot parameter. We wanted to achieve all the same things from the little guy all the way to the big guy. And even if you have an 8-foot box or even a 1978 Ford, this camper will work on there. The 8-foot model is basically this camper with an 18-inch user-defined storage system. That's just a continuation of the body.
Oh, very clever.
So it just is a pass-through storage. It allows users that have 8-foot systems that want that extra pass-through storage
Sure.
to use this camper, get all the capacity, get the cab height. It's garageable. It's aerodynamic. We lose very little fuel mileage by being cab high.
Yep.
We're also
It gets
cab
the center
profile.
of gravity low and
It does,
everything
yeah.
else. Well, congratulations, man. Nice
you.
job with the innovation. It's nice to see new products on the market.
Thank you.
And we look forward to seeing them out on the trail.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks
Thank you again.
for coming over, and we'll see you around.
Absolutely. Okay. So I am here with Force Protector Gear, and I'm here for 2 reasons. First of all, Justin Pitcairn, I've known this guy for 20 years. He's one of the OG Overlanders. But we've also got one of the coolest awnings in the show. I do not like overbuilt awnings. I don't like putting all that weight up top. I don't like the complexity of it, and I don't like the fact that they typically fail in high winds. So this is a very minimalist awning, packs up into a simple bag, and it can go onto almost any vehicle, from this Jeep that you see here to the back of a Toyota Prius. So tell me about what makes this awning different.
What makes it different is it's from our ThermoShield line of products, right? So it's got a Mylar layer that's chemically bonded to one of the layers of our special ripstop nylon, and it's trapezoid in shape. So it's narrow, so it'll fit to any vehicle, and then it's 52 inches on that side, it's 72 inches on this side. All our stuff is 10 feet long, and the reason of those dimensions is you can take one of our regular field blankets, and as the sun moves across the sky, or the wind, or whatever you need, you can adapt one of your blankets on any one of the 3 sides. Put it in any angle or shape.
Nice.
Go ahead.
As far as basically setting it up, you can literally use a belly band, just a simple strap. We can come back here, we can open the door of any vehicle, toss the strap through, bring it up here, you can clip it to the actual awning, run around to the other side, clip it to the other side, and you can literally put it on a 4Runner with no roof rack, JL. We've got padding up here in the sides, so that's going to protect the vehicle itself. There's a little 550 cord right here. That's a little ring that'll hold the snap adapter on the side here for the tarps that go to the side.
Yeah, very cool product. In my mind, it's important to bring shade along with you, especially when we're out in the desert Southwest. And again, this just goes into a bag. You can take it from vehicle to vehicle. You can even use it for a lean-to against your motorcycle. So check it out, Force Protector Gear.
And that's the size.
That's it. Right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Thanks, nice meeting you.
I am here with one of my favorite products that I use when I travel. I take it every time I travel, whether it's on an airplane, motorcycle, four-wheel drive. It's the shower pouch. And I am here with one of the founders, Michael Houston. And
Yes.
we're gonna talk a little bit about not only why we use it, but also some new things that they've coming down the pipe. So tell us a little bit about the shower pouch. How does it work?
All right, so shower pouch is a 2 foot by 1 foot full body wet wipe, right? Designed to clean you from head to toe. We use organic ingredients such as aloe juice, tea tree oil, witch hazel, and willow bark. Designed to be boiled in water, so you can take the whole package and warm yourself, warm the wipe so you're able to clean yourself from head to toe, right? One wipe will clean you from head to toe. We always tell
It's
people.
one of my favorite things.
Yes.
Drop it in a jet boil.
Exactly.
And at the end of a long day of riding a motorcycle, to have a hot, basically as close to a hot shower as you can get.
Exactly,
Yep.
Exactly. Especially I do winter camping, right?
Yep.
So if I'm out in Big Bear and it's snowing outside, the last thing I want to do is use water and dump it over me.
Sure.
I can boil this, get in the comfort of my camper or teardrop or even your sleeping bag and wipe
Sure.
yourself from head to toe, right? So
Yep.
we always tell people start from the head down, not the other way around. No butt to the face, no armpits to the face. But yeah, so that's what shower pouch is in essence. It's a large body wipe designed to be reused many times over. A lot of our competitors do single-use packaging, call it composting, but you don't want to encourage people to throw things in the dirt.
Yeah.
Treat it just like you do with your favorite coffee mug, right? After
Yeah.
you drink your favorite cup of Joe, you wash your cup, right?
Yeah.
We want people to wash the body wipe as well, right? Give it a second life.
And I use it also to like wipe off instruments on the motorcycle. I'll use the
Yeah.
wipe down gear after I'm done with it. So I
Yeah.
find that it does get a couple different uses before it ends up being kind of end of life. Now tell us a little bit about some new things you have coming down the pipe, because
Right.
this thing is already great, but you got some new
Right.
stuff coming.
Exactly. So let me just back up for a second. So the reason why shower pouch even exists, we found there was a need. There was not great hygiene essential products for the active adventure, right? So you want something that's pocket size, easy can stow away. If you're a backpacker, grams add up to ounces, add up to pounds, you want to be mindful. So we wanted to find what is the most efficacious formulas with the least amount of material possible. So that's how the shower pouch came about. In terms of innovations, we're looking at a chewable toothpaste tablet.
This would be great.
So we're still in development. We're super excited about that. And using the same package as our hand sanitizer, we're going to use a sprayable deodorant, right? So we're looking at some really cool novelty ideas. Sustainability is at the forefront of all the decisions we make. Designed it either to be recyclable or be repurposed many times over.
Shower pouch body spray. I see that
Oh
coming.
gosh, there you go. There's so many different ideas, that is really driven based off the overland community, whether you're mountain biking, and we just want to be that essential thing for you to address any of your hygiene needs.
Well, it's been
Yeah.
interesting just standing here watching you talk with the customers, and
Yeah.
you have them try one out, and they wipe down their face and their arms, and the things are filthy.
God.
They have no idea how dirty
Yeah.
they were.
Yeah.
So that's the perfect testament to the product.
It is.
Yeah, we're in a lot of dust here at Overland Expo. So
And the cool thing, like the cloth is it's an engineered cloth, but it's a sponge. That's
Yeah.
why we're able to hold 50 grams of formula, so you're able to clean your whole body with just one wipe.
Yeah,
How
it
many
works.
baby wipes have you gone through before to
Oh, man.
kind of spot clean? And
Yeah.
all that trash you end up accumulating.
Yeah.
So you don't throw this away, you reuse it.
Well, thanks for making a
Yeah.
great product, man. We
No, I
appreciate
appreciate
you.
it. Yeah.
Appreciate you being a part of the community. So
Oh, definitely.
thanks again. We look forward to seeing what comes next.
Yes, I'll let you know.
So I am out here with iCamper, who is famous for their roof tents. I'm here with Nathan, one of their principals and importer into the United States. But they have an exciting new product to the market called the Disco. And tell us a little bit more about what this does.
Awesome. So the Disco series is a modular system that consists of a Disco skillet, Disco stove, Disco tripod, and Disco table. You can use it in different kinds of configurations, mainly with gas, butane, or propane on the tripod, but you can also use it over the fire. And in that case, you can remove the stove and be cooking something else while you're cooking over the open flame.
And what I also liked is that you can remove the stove and use it on its own,
You can use it on its own.
separate from the system, which is really clever. And then I really like the fact that you can safely adjust the height of the skillet above the fire. That was really clever as well.
Exactly. So the tripod has a pulley system. You can easily adjust that height, but the tripod itself is completely adjustable.
Yeah.
Lower setting, higher setting, and you can adjust for uneven terrain as well.
And then does this all pack down into a box or into a bag? How does it pack down?
So the tripod gets down to 22 inches,
Okay.
and each item has its own carrying case, the
Oh,
stove, the tripod, etc. But we'll also have a canvas bag to fit everything inside.
Okay, and then on the roof tent side of things, you have your SkyCamp Mini, which is one of your more recent innovations. And I believe that was a really important product to market because it fits over the cab of a small pickup or over the bed of a small pickup where you don't have that full 4, 5, 6 feet of length. So that's a really innovative product. Tell us about some of your other roof tents that you have available as well.
Awesome. So yeah, I think iCamper is known for its innovation and quality. So iCamper was the first to make the expandable hard shell, the SkyCamp. That's what made us famous on a global scale. And then with the SkyCamp Mini, we were the first to make the shorter expandable hard shell as well. So the bigger one is great for bigger families too. But with the SkyCamp Mini, like you said, on the bed, on the cab, but on smaller vehicles too. Another one that we did is called the X-Cover. Next year coming out with the X-Cover 2.0.
Nice.
But the X-Cover, it means no cover, since for soft shells, usually the cover is the biggest complaint. So the X-Cover just has this middle part that you can unzip, but has crossbars on top to carry extra gears too.
Yeah, you can carry your mountain bikes or kayaks on top, and it actually won our Overland Journal Editor's Choice. So
It did.
It's a great product. Well, thank you so much, Nathan, for your time. We appreciate you making great gear for us to travel around the world.
Thank you very much. Man.
We are just wrapping up day 2 of the Overland Expo. It has been an excellent event. It is so nice to see people getting back together after over a year hiatus here in Flagstaff. Tons of vendors, very well attended, and we're wrapping up our video series for the event as well, but we wanted to spend a little bit of time with my good friend Sonia Staples, and we're going to talk about what her and her husband Nakota are doing within their community. So you are doing Staples and Tents, which is Nakota and yours adventures.
Exactly.
And then you also do Black People Off-Road. And then you have the new event, which is called The Gathering.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about what you do with Staples and Tents.
So Staples and Tents, it's our Instagram, YouTube channel, blog, where we chronologize all of our adventures. We started camping about 5 years ago, and it really goes through all of our learning process, the things that people don't show you, all the bad stuff, just to really share and let people know that, anybody can get out there.
Awesome.
And then with Black People Off-Road, we thought it was really important to create a community, to just create some more visibility with BIPOCs in overlanding and off-road.
Well, and you guys are doing a great job of featuring a new person each week in a
Yes.
different part of the country.
Exactly.
All kinds of different vehicles, really interesting stuff. I think it's a great resource. And I enjoy following it myself. Now let's talk about The Gathering.
The Gathering. Yes, The Gathering. It's our new baby. And we're having a camp out, about 100, 120 people, east of Atlanta, in Crawfordville, Georgia, October 22nd to 24th. And there we'll have a ton of workshops, activities, fun. It's not all work.
Sure.
It's not all work, but the goal of the event is to bring a diverse group of people into one place, from the beginner camper to the experienced camper, so everyone can learn from each other and grow from each other in a comfortable environment, and
Sure.
Create more curiosity about outdoors.
Well, and like you said, you were giving people confidence to go out and explore, which I think is very cool. So take a look at staplesandtents.com. They've got more information there about the new Gathering event. It's October 22nd through the 24th. We hope to see you there, and we will talk to you next time.
Next time. Thank you, Scott.
You got it.